Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is the day of another day that we call anybody being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being prosperous in life and living, it's crazy, it's weird. Did you go out and vote and everything? They're doing the voting thing. We have to find out who's going to be the next president of the United States of America. Will it be a woman? Or will it be Trump? Anyway, that being said, I want to tell you about something. I don't know if you know about this story, but I want to bring it back to your attention in case you probably heard about it. I want to bring it up to you. This is a guy by the name of Ronald Moon. Here's this picture right here. Okay. Now, Ronald Moon went on YouTube and stuff, and basically he uploaded a video in reference to what happened to him. Now, he's from Cincinnati, Ohio. And back on June the 3rd, which was on my birthday, Ronald Moon went to his community house. Now, his father had a house and stuff. So basically, he wanted to fix up the house as far as, to help the community and stuff as far as living in Cincinnati, Ohio. So as he went to the house and stuff, he kept noticing that someone kept breaking and vandalizing, the house and stuff. So basically, what happened was a neighbor let him know that they was there at the house when he arrived. And as he walked up to try to see, who was breaking into the house, this is what happened to him. Here's the pictures right here. Okay, you see that? That's horrible. Just trying to, basically, he was trying to help the community as far as, in the black area. Help them as far as, have a place for the youth to go to. And this is the video that he had posted in reference to the youth.
The message I've ever made. This is probably the hardest one I'll ever make. My dad bought a house 25 years ago on the same street that I live on now, and I chose within the past 6 months to turn this house into a community center for the neighborhood. After it's been broken into numerous times and it needed a lot of work and whatnot, so I've been over there putting in hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And today I came across the people that's been breaking in there. This is what they did to me. This is what they did to me. Right here, right here, right here. I want to do something good for my people. Tired of struggling, sick of it. Just trying to do the best that I can for my people. This is my daughter, Joni. She's helping me get through this. I'm tired of seeing us hurt. I kept asking them why. I kept asking them why. Why? They couldn't say. They don't know. I didn't know for years. I didn't know why. But it's real. The feeling is real. Don't doubt what you hear and what you see other black people tell you. Don't doubt it, because it's real. The pain we feel is real. The hurt we feel is real. But I still love all my people. I love everyone.
Okay, you see that? He's very humble. Very humble. The kind of guy that's like, not mean-spirited, just humble. And it's sad because there's not many guys out here like him that's very humble. It's the only word I could use. And when I use the word humble, I mean the kind of person that just don't have no hate as far as, triggering back on people. He confronted them probably knowing him in a properly nice manner, and they saw it as a weakness and they attacked him and stuff. And I'm going to give you a little bit of reference to the story and stuff, because he went in the interview and stuff, and I wanted to find out, exactly what's been happening to him. So he went to the Rock Newman show and stuff, and I'll give you a little idea as far as what's going on in reference to his life as of now, as he's doing better, as of what happened. Now check this out.
On that day, I was doing yard work. I was outside. I was cutting down weeds. I was raking up leaves, and I'm in the back of the house. And the neighbor comes to the back of his house and signals over for me to look. He whistles and he just points, and so I look around, and then I see the shadow reflecting the sun. I see the shadow of the individuals off of the house next to it. Mm-hmm. And so then I walk around to the front as they're on the other side, and we meet in the front of the house. The house has been abandoned for a while. Mm-hmm. And in many communities, children are going to find, no matter what community it is, whether it's the suburbs, a ghetto, they're going to try to find something to do. I can't blame a child for trying to find something to do. Okay. But this group of kids, they didn't appreciate what I was trying to do. Any other group of kids that I talked to, maybe they were playing in the yard there, maybe they were tossing their trash in the yard, just carefree. Anytime I addressed them, they would at least first respect me as an adult, and second, they would hear me out and hear what the plans were. Mm-hmm. When I tried to communicate that to this group of kids, it was a brick wall.
Okay, it was a group of kids. Boys, girls, how old?
It was 3 boys and 2 girls. And the age range was probably about 15 to 17, maybe 14 to 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said what to them?
I initially said, "Can I help you? What are you doing here?" And then I go in to say, I claim the property as my own because it belongs to my family. I said, this is my property, and the oldest of the men in the group just gets really combative verbally. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't care, like, get out of my way. Like, I had obviously interfered with what his plans were. Mm-hmm. And what he was, and the way I perceive it, what he was leading his group to do. So
which was what in your thoughts?
In my thoughts, the last time I had gone in there and noticed that it had been broken in, yeah. There was a bunch of cigarillo wrappers and a bunch of they're smoking, yeah. And they just wanted a place to hang out.
Right.
Which, knowing what the traces of them just hanging out, yeah. I'm like, I want to communicate to them that this is going to be a place for you to hang out.
Right.
Just not in this sort of way.
Right.
And communicating that to them was pretty much impossible.
Mm-hmm.
And so that stood out to me from that age group versus a younger age group. I wish it hadn't resulted in the way that it did.
So the older guy in the group, he got very verbally combative.
And one of the girls out of the group comes, she also gets verbally combative and ends up throwing a rock at me. After she throws the rock at me and violence is initiated, he punches me. I fall to the ground, and then I'm just getting stomped from that point on. I didn't black out.
Right.
It had been reported that I blacked out. I didn't black out.
Mm-hmm.
There was the next door neighbor who had warned me of what was going on.
Yeah.
I could hear his voice, and he was telling them to stop.
Right.
And once I got off of the ground, once they had stepped away from me, I got up, and he was the only person standing there.
So were all 5 people, do you know if all 5 people were attacking you?
I don't know. I know the girl threw a rock at me.
Did it hit you?
It did hit me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it did hit me. The guy punched me, and I remember a certain Timberland shoe that kicked me right here. I remember it coming at my face. That's really the only thing I can measure. So that would be 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
But I assume that they were all involved.
We're certainly going to get into what your real plans were for the property and sort of where that inspiration came from. But let's stay with the moment now. How long after was it after you got attacked before you made a decision that you were going to go public with your just devastating hurt and pain?
Less than 30 minutes. After I got off of the ground, my dog was tied up in the back of the house. I released her, put her on her leash, and we walked down to where I live, right down the street. And before I was going to clean myself up, I was like, this has to be expressed in some way, because my natural reaction wasn't to call the police. It just wasn't my natural reaction. So
what was your first reaction?
My natural reaction was to let people in communities such as this know what happened. Mm-hmm. When you make a police report or you call the police, it's really up to the police and the media whether other people are going to know or not.
Yeah.
That's not my goal. My goal is to raise awareness in a situation that I thought people should know about.
And why? Why did you think it was important to put it up on YouTube?
Because it's a reality. It's real.
Okay, you see that? He's still nice guy, still not mean-spirited and stuff. And, as far as the money and stuff, because basically what happened was his sister talked to him and told him he needed to put up some type of GoFundMe account, because basically people were signing in as far as, they wanted to help him because they felt sorry for him. And they understood his struggles as far as, his outbursts as far as community and stuff. People could kind of see he was just a good guy. He didn't deserve this. So as the people looked on and stuff, they wanted to support his decision and help him. And this is what happened.
I was reading the comments, and the comments were all saying, you are the type of person that I didn't know still existed in this country, and you've given me hope. And the comments were saying that you're my hero, don't give up. And the comments were saying, how can I help? I'm a retired contractor. I want to help you see, I want to see this center. And that's what a lot of the comments are saying. I want to see this happen. We have to make this happen. So I told Ron, these people want you to make this happen, and they want to help you. So you need to start like one of those GoFundMe accounts and let them have a way to help you out. So he did. And a couple of hours later, I went on his Facebook page to see if he actually did what I said. And it was at $7,000.
If he had started it.
If he had actually started it, right. Right, I'm his big sister,
Also wasn't one of my natural instincts.
No.
Right.
To ask for help.
Sure.
Right. But I did not see it that way. Right. I saw it as giving the people a source to participate in what he wanted to do. So it was $7,000 when I first looked, and I called Ron and I said, what is going on? And he just said, oh my God. All I can say is, oh my God. And by the time we got off the phone conversation, it went from $7,000 to $11,000. And today it's over $66,000 that people have said, we want to see this center. But that's not even the big kicker.
What is the big kicker?
The big kicker is not even the financial backing that he's received, because it's going to get more than that. This center is going to be phenomenal, and that's because of the people. Not because of big business, not because of government, not because of taxes. It's because the people want it.
So were you getting, did somebody throw a big chunk in there, or was it coming from everywhere in small
It was coming
ripples?
in small ripples. Some people gave...
There were a few.
Yeah, some people gave good donations, you know, really nice, substantial donations. But so many of them were $5, $10, $20, $25. They said, I don't have much to give. I live check by check, but I want to see this happen. I believe in you.
And to me, when I see $10, I see a person working at McDonald's that have said, I'll sacrifice an hour of my work to go towards this.
Okay, you see that? So he set up a GoFundMe account as of June the 3rd is when the accident happened, as far as being attacked. June the 4th is when the GoFundMe account was set up and stuff. Because his sister wanted to make sure that he followed through as far as that and stuff. Now, remind you, he's such a nice guy. He never even filed a complaint against the people who did it. And the cops were called up to his house and stuff. I guess the neighbors called the cops because he was concerned about him, but he never filed a complaint, you know, as far as that, as far as what he was stating, you know, within the video. Now, I'm going to post that video as far as the Rock Newman show. I'm going to post it in the bottom and stuff, just in case you want to get an idea. It's actually a whole interview and stuff. I just want to give you bits and pieces and stuff. Now, basically, what he did was he started up the Hourglass house and stuff, and this is the picture of the house as far as them doing work on it as well. Okay, you see that? You know, and also now, as I said before, you know, he set the GoFundMe account and stuff. And the thing about it is that I just checked, you know, to check myself. And 4 months ago, they just had a, someone made a donation of $5. Now, the count is up to 67,000. It's almost up to 68. But so basically, he's still taking donations as far as Hourglass house. You know, because basically it does take a lot to put a house together as far as, you know, what he was trying to do as far as reconstruct the house and stuff like that. I saw the, you know, his Twitter page. He had a few setbacks and stuff, but, you know, he seemed to be moving forward and stuff, and it's good to see that something really good, something bad happened to him, brought something good together as far as a lot of people didn't feel as though it's right, and they signed on to try to help him and stuff. So thank you, Mr. Moon, as far as, you know, trying to be a good guy out there and stuff, you know, but sometimes they say good guys finish last, but in this case, looked like a good guy finally got some of what he deserved as far as, you know, helping and stuff, as far as the outpour of the media and stuff, you know, letting them know that it wasn't right what they did to him and it wasn't acceptable, and they jumped in to try to help him and stuff. So, you know, I just want to put it out there as far as, you know, his what's been going on in reference to that whole horrible act that happened to him on June 3rd, which was last year, 2015 and stuff. You know, and it's really good that people do care. There are people out here that are good people that really do care about other people's lives and stuff, and they understood what his journey was, what he was trying to do and stuff. You know, and the thing about it was people was like, I don't understand why he didn't retaliate, you know, go back after them. But it was like, I guess, saying two wrongs don't make a right. You know, the thing about it, there are some people out here in this world that don't believe in violence, that do believe in kind of turning of the cheek and stuff. And, you know, I understand people have their views and stuff as far as that. But, you know, thank you, Mr. Ronald Moon. Did you know about Ronald? I'm sure you may have heard about it, but if you didn't, as of today, you have heard about it. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share it with you. And I just want to let you know that I love you. And I would love to hear your thoughts about this. And thank you for watching. Catch the Ray.